You're going to do Gene Kaplan. As you saw him when he would come up north, and all of a sudden the whole casino fever started to kick in.
He would be coming back from like the track. He would go to the track with Aunt Elaine or Uncle Norman when I was real young. But then when he was in his later years, he would come up and go to. He said, "I'm going to see the Indians, the casinos. You know, the Indian casinos."
Loved it, yeah.
I loved going up to Foxwoods, and he'd come up.
Well, he took me to Atlantic City. We went there one day and we went and played craps, and I was standing at the craps table. This is the middle of the day, and everyone was about 80 to 90 years old. And the guy says to me, "Roll 'em, girlie."
He'd sit there with that cigarette, he'd be hanging out, have the tumbler of scotch or whatever he was drinking.
Right.
I can't remember.
Well, it was scotch earlier and then vodka.
Yeah, but Aunt Elaine would always have his liquor, what he liked, ready for him when he came to visit. He always had his room that he'd be upstairs in.
Right.
And first thing he'd be there, you know, in his jeans, and he'd be sitting there like this, and he'd be going, "How's Big Al?" And he'd open up his wallet. He says, "Took him at the casino."
And you look like Gene too.
Oh, Uncle Gene,
Yeah.
He was always a sport to us. Whenever we came to visit, he was always, you know, when I was in that t-shirt business for a while, we'd always come down, and they were always wonderful hosts to my friends that would be with me.
Right.
Uncle Gene and Aunt Frances were sports. Joni was living with you with them at the time. Your what was her name?
Miriam.
Miriam.
Miriam was.
Yeah. I always got along well.
David.
She was always nice. David was. The place was a miniature.
Girlfriends
carnival.
of David. Right.
David was going.
It would say, the mystery phantom.
Where's David? In his room, the door would be closed. Right?
Right. That's right.
The door would be closed, and you might catch him. It was fun. It was really fun.
Yes, indeed. And it's fun to hear it through your eyes.
Right?
You
think
your memories.
About it, going out, but that was the nicest thing. Always remembering is how welcoming everyone was there.
Yeah, that was my heritage. You know, that was our heritage, all of ours. But
so nice.
yeah, but for me, that's how it feels when people come over. It feels right and nostalgic, you know, and home.
It was a nice feeling.
It's great.
Remember going to visit Grandma and Grandpa's house?
Poker games.
What's that?
The poker games.
Oh, I remember, yeah. Grandpa, he wouldn't be playing, it would be Grandma.
That's right, he'd be
Right.
watching the windows.
Okay. Oh. I remember one time, I don't remember, it was a next door neighbor that they had. And Grandma got mad at her, accused her of cheating.
Gee. I remember when I used to go over there when I had Jason, was just born. So that was like, he was 2, I guess, so that was like 1971. And Marilyn says that when I would go over, her friends would say, "Why do you let your granddaughter come here without shoes on?" It was hippie days. And she says, "I'm just glad she comes over."
She was very forward-thinking.
Very.
You know, women, here she is playing. I remember you used to go and my grandma Fox used to be the same way, but she would let you stay at the table with her and put the pennies in. When they were playing poker,
Yeah.
whatever I thought it was pennies. Maybe, yeah, I think it was, wasn't it? They used pennies as their chips.
I don't know.
What was it?
Gin Rummy, they did that, didn't
I
they?
remember that, but she'd let you sit there and put the coin. She'd tell you, put 3 in, put 2 in.
Plus, we used to play cards a lot. Do you play cards?
I don't. Linda loves to play cards.
Do the kids play?
Linda's, Lily.
Lily plays.
She's the card player. She's the game
Oh, we should
player.
play some cards.